Hey everybody, welcome to or back to my channel, Mel KB Vlogs. We have a big week. It's a big week of auditions and all the usual good stuff. So let's get going. So it is Tuesday morning. I took yesterday to Monday was like my weekend, even though I did work a little bit, but I took the day to like get my life together because I had a very busy weekend and I am there's so much going on this week, so I think there's either 4 or 5 auditions. I can't remember, to be honest, but today we have an audition at 2 o'clock and it's for one of my favorite shows, so I'm very excited. I'm getting in the mood and the vibe and just am gonna have a good time dancing some of my favorite choreo. And then my friend Connor, who's one of my best friends, is in town. He normally lives here, but he's in between contracts right now, and his apartment is still subletted, so he's just visiting for the week before he leaves for another contract. I really cannot get this damn earring in. Oh my goodness. Where's the hole? There it is. So Connor and he just went and got rush tickets to see Redwood with Idina Menzel. And if you guys don't know, Idina Menzel is my Jesus. Like, she is everything to me. She is the reason I got into musical theater. I was obsessed with Idina Menzel growing up. When I was like 12 to 15, my homepage on my family's computer was a fan page for Idina, where I would like talk to other fans every day. The obsession runs deep, and I've seen her live a million times, but this will be, I think this will only be the second time I'll be seeing her on Broadway, and I'm so excited. She helped conceive this whole show, so I'm just so excited. And it's in the Nederlander Theater, which is where Rent was, and I saw Rent on Broadway like 5 times also when I was a teenager. And on its closing performance in 2009, my dad took me that day. We entered the lottery and lost, but he literally let me like sit outside of the theater, and I listened to the beginning of the show like through the doors that, like, when it opens up, it's like the orchestra, and that's where the audience gets let out at the end of the show. I like put my ear against it to hear the December 24th. Yeah. So tonight is gonna be Child Mel living her fun dreams, and today is also Child Mel living her fun dreams because I'm auditioning for one of my favorite musicals that I love, and I love dancing it. And yeah, if you guys saw last week, I had a little bit of a struggle, and I am trying for today, if I do get cut from this, I am gonna try not to let it upset me because it's not the end of the world. I've already done this show, so it's okay. But also, I do really want to get kept because I want to do this show again, and I would love to work at this theater. So that's the reality of today. We're going in with a positive mindset. I'm going to try to keep it up and just know things are going to work out. That's what we have to believe. We just have to believe it. Things are just going to have to work out, and I'm just going to enjoy it. Okay? Okay. One of you asked if it's like bad luck to talk about what show you're auditioning for, what you're auditioning for, or like if it's not a good idea. So I just wanted to talk about that really quick. So usually if I'm auditioning for a Broadway show that is having its, like, so every Broadway show has to have auditions every 6 months because of equity rules. So for example, The Outsiders will have auditions every 6 months. It's pretty much common knowledge if you go on playbill.com/jobs. you will see when these auditions are happening. So usually when I'm going to one of those, we call them a required call. They're not really actively looking every single time. It's really, in my mind, an audition to get an appointment one day for when they're actually casting. So I think of those as more of like an experience and just getting myself out there. So for those, I do tell you guys, I'm like, I'm auditioning for The Outsiders on Broadway today. I'm auditioning for Moulin Rouge on Broadway today. Because it's common knowledge, it happens every 6 months. I'm not specifically being called in. You know what I mean. But for like these regional theaters where they're auditioning for their season, we will know if I get it or not, like all of that. I don't really like to tell what the shows are or sometimes what the theater is because I'm superstitious and I don't want to like jinx it. Also, I don't want to share all of that information because usually by the time I post these videos, the casting process for those shows is like still kind of happening. So it's still up in the air. Like I don't know where I stand in the process usually by the time I post my video on Sunday. So I just kind of like to keep that close to my chest and not tell too much information about it for lots of reasons. I also don't really like to share for those kinds of things for like other performers who are watching my videos. I personally don't like when I'm watching my YouTube videos or like watching TikTok where people are like, I auditioned for blank theater today and oh my gosh, I got a call back. And that's how I found out that I didn't get a call back. That hurts, especially when I'm like watching these videos for entertainment and just to like, I don't know, enjoy it. And then I find out I didn't get a call back from somebody else sharing their callback very publicly. So that's another thing too, because I post my videos like I'm filming this, it's Tuesday right now. This will be posted on Sunday. I don't want to be like, I got a call back for this theater and then maybe crush someone's dreams because they were hoping to get a call back. You know what I mean? So that's also another reason. But yeah, so I'll always kind of tell you guys when I'm doing the like required calls for Broadway shows because it's exciting and it's fun to like tell you what show I'm auditioning for and because the stakes aren't very high in those situations. But yeah, the other stuff, I'm gonna keep it to myself a little bit. So because I'm seeing a show after the audition, I really just need one pair of shoes and my music book, so I have that in there. However, I need normal clothes to put on, so I think I'm gonna wear my normal outfit over my dance outfit because I'm wearing fishnets and like these, what are they called, briefs, so I can put jeans over that, and then I'm gonna pack my little warm-up in my bag. It kind of rolls up nicely so that way I'm not carrying a million bags when I go to the theater later. So I'm gonna put normal clothes on, which is gonna feel kind of weird heading to a dance audition, but you do what you gotta do, right? Hello? Okay, I'm at this audition. There's about 7,000 people here. Come here.
About you this morning as I was getting ready.
Here it is.
Hi, I'm a big fan. Like and subscribe. I am stressed.
How do you feel about the amount of people that are in this room right now?
Is this an open call for Hairspray, the musical?
I'm literally smushed against the wall like this. I'm scared. I don't know what's going on, but you can hear the amount of people. I got cut. I feel really good about how I did. So, once again, that's all I can hope for. That's the only thing I can control. And I think I killed it. I felt really good. So, sitting in Broadway Dance Center. And to meet my friend.
Wait, could you take an altitude 20%?
What?
Could you take your pocket and altitude 20%?
Absolutely. Because I don't.
Remember when I taught you how to do that and you literally did not know?
And I didn't, do you see, I did it in my head.
I also just like.
Everyone, this is Connor, and Connor, I haven't seen Connor in like 17 years.
No. Yes.
And this is Gub Gub. You've never met her before.
Yes, I have.
Yeah, you were in my last vlog. Yeah.
What's the title of this vlog?
I don't know. We're gonna find. We always find out after the week to see how emotionally distraught I am.
Gays and getting cut from auditions. I'm on TikTok.
I'm not.
Okay, the one thing I wanted to tell the fans is, so Connor and Gabby, we went to college together. We've known each other for centuries. But one thing that most people don't realize is hard about this industry is Connor has been away. So when did you leave? April? May. I got back from my contract in April. Connor left in May, is only visiting for a week, and will be gone for like
10 months.
Yeah, 10 months. And this is one of my best friends, and we like, basically your friend groups are always like moving in and out of the city. And that can be crazy and hard, because it's like, what the heck? So like there have been times where like, there's been like 2 of us here. And you're like, oh. So, yeah, that's just a little thing about our life that maybe people don't realize. Is like, when we leave for contracts, we're leaving our little friends.
Also, she called me her best friend. I don't know her.
We've actually never met until tonight.
She paid me to be here.
That's it.
She found us off the street and like asked us to be in Mel KB vlogs.
Subscribe to Mel KB Vlogs, and if you don't, you're a hater.
You're not an ally.
Yeah, you're not an ally. Then I'll find you.
Dead.
My belt was loose.
Hey everyone. We're at Redwood.
Alphabella's gonna be in a tree.
I'm so excited. She's the love of my life. I paid $30 to get this cup with her face on it.
On a date. I'm pretty nervous.
Hello. It's 8 a.m. I'm trying on an outfit to wear to a singing audition. I wear this. It's for a more golden age vibe. And I feel like this works. Very cute. The first audition is a singing audition, and then I have a dance call. I'm gonna wear my dance stuff out and then just change into this when I get there. But this is it. Okay, 2 headshots for the day. Now I need to pack my singing outfit, heels, flats, singing shoes, my book, and my laptop. I can't decide if I want to bring my backpack or my shoulder bag. They both hurt my back. So, I don't know. Woo! 9:50 and I'm doing this.
Like this.
Here's what it sounds like.
When I run through my songs in the morning, I turn on the shower and close my door, even though I have a window here. That probably annoys my neighbors, but it's what we do. I wanna sing all of my love songs. I wanna drink all of my wine. I want to ride on a skylark and fly a giraffe. This life is my lark and I won't take half. I wanna laugh all of my laughter before I go. We're in Times Square. It's freaking cold. Look at that. The first audition is at Actors Equity, so that's where we're going. Look at that TKTS line. Me and Gubby auditioned next to each other. And now we're going away. There's Actors Equity. Stunning, they have fancy elevators here. And that's it.
Popular on MLKB vlogs recently.
Yeah. It was so hectic up there. I was very stressed.
It was.
It was crazy. We had like nowhere to sit. It was freezing, but
We did it.
we did it.
We're done.
First audition done of the day. Okay, now I'm walking 10 blocks to the other audition studios, which are all near each other. And I'm gonna pass some of Broadway theaters, and we're gonna clean the energy from the theaters, the Broadway magic, and walk through my favorite Schubert Alley, even though it is notoriously windy when you go through there. But they have all of the like the Broadway posters, and I need to find food, so here we go. Done. It is 3:45, I think. Yeah. And all done. Both auditions went really well today. There were no cuts for either, but felt good about the singing. The dance call was so much fun. It was just good vibes, and they took the time to teach it, which was nice, and we really got to dance, which felt great. And I think I needed that for my soul, so that's that. And it's time to go home. It is 7:20 now. I came home and I did a few hours of work on my computer for 3 of my jobs. I just had to do a few things to end the day. And then I just made a bunch of, let me turn the light on, a bunch of turkey meatballs that I'm gonna put in the freezer, so I'll always have some good protein to throw into pasta or something. And right now I'm having lentil pasta with the turkey meatballs and some tomato sauce. It's really good. And I'm watching some Netflix, so I'm just gonna relax for the rest of the night. I think I'm gonna roll out because my legs hurt. And then we have another audition at 9:30 tomorrow, which means I need to leave here by 8. Woo. Yikes. It's 6:45 a.m. and I'm trying on my outfit. They said, be ready for ballet. So I'm wearing this pretty leotard that I have, and then just my leggings, because I didn't want to do like a full tights moment, but it'll still look good, I think. We're gonna go for that, I think. makeup time for the 5th audition of the week. I'm lying. Makeup time for the 4th audition of the week. My eyes are so puffy. Ooh. I don't know how to fix that. No wonder eye cream is fixing that. And none of my supplements are. I think I slept pretty well. I did wake up at like 3 and kind of was in and out. And I woke up at 6 officially. Okay, so the audition today says ballet. Usually I grew up with like ballet being my favorite dance style. And I actually, the first summer from college, freshman year to sophomore year, I did like a summer intensive at the American Ballet Theater, ABT, and I loved it. So I've always loved ballet, but as I get older and I'm not able to take it as much, when an audition is like ballet, I'm like, are we talking musical theater ballet, where I might look really good? Or are we talking like beat, 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 crazy Petit Allegro ballerina ballet? But I figured, you know what? I'm gonna stick with my plan and go. And if it goes downhill, I really won't be that upset because I'm not in ballet every week. So I'm not like expecting myself to be a Trina, although I know I do have good ballet technique and I love ballet. So I'm just gonna see how it goes. And I'm wearing my pretty leotard, which kind of puts me in a good mood. Then after that, that's at 9:30. So I will probably be done by like 10:30. So I'm gonna bring my laptop. We're gonna be working in the area. And then have an interview for another little part-time gig moment. This one is, it's in kind of like the social media marketing aspect that I do some freelance work in, but this one is in a company that's theater related. So I'm very excited about that. And I'm passionate about what this company does. If I get the job, obviously I'll tell you guys about it, but I don't want to tell you if I don't get it. It's gonna be at an office in the audition area at I think 1. So I'm gonna hang around, work from my computer maybe at the drama bookshop, and then go to that interview, and then I get to come home and rest. And we have one more audition tomorrow. Doing a quick little ballet warm-up. Okay, so to find like a middle ground for what to wear to my interview as well without having to bring like pants in my bag, I'm just wearing this nice sweater on top, so it looks very professional on top, and I'm gonna wear my leather boots. They're like little booties, and I'm wearing my leggings that I'm gonna be dancing in. But the person I'm interviewing with is a fellow performer, so they're gonna get it that I'm coming from an audition, and maybe they won't even look at my pants because I'll have my big coat on and then I'll just take it off when I sit. We're here. It is 2 o'clock and I'm home, and I'm not doing anything for the rest of the day. I'm not gonna do any work. I wanna just relax. I did 4 auditions this week. There was gonna be one tomorrow, but I will tell you why I'm not going to that in a sec. I had my job interview and it went really well. I feel very good about it, so I'll keep you guys updated. There could be some exciting things happening, and I walked by a little Japanese market and got onigiri, which is one of my favorite foods. I had this every day when I was on tour with a chorus line in Japan, and I am gonna have that for lunch. So let me tell you why I'm not going to this audition tomorrow. Somebody connected to the production that I was gonna be auditioning for tomorrow. They shared this on their Instagram story. So they said, transparency. Most tracks will go to undergrad students who will live on campus the entire summer and track through the seasons. There are only 2 to 3 equity contracts per show, and they will likely be principal roles. So for, you know, the hundreds of people that are showing up to this dance call tomorrow, they're most likely not going to cast anybody who's equity to do it. They have 2 to 3 equity contracts to give for the whole show. So when you're thinking of a musical and you're going to cast equity performers but you only can do 3, you're going to choose the leads and then probably cast, like they said, the college students or non-equity for ensemble. That's how a lot of these regional theaters will work, because I don't fully understand how it works for theaters, how many equity contracts they can have. Something I need to learn more about, like, is that out there? Is that up to the producer? Like, I don't really get it. But basically, some theaters, you know, like, oh, they usually give out a good amount of equity contracts, so I have a good chance. Where other theaters, you're like, yeah, they don't really, maybe 1 equity contract. So I'm not gonna get up at 6 o'clock again tomorrow to go for a 9:30 audition for something that they're not gonna cast anybody for. If that was the only audition of the week, I would go just to like do it, but I've done 4 and I'm exhausted, so I'm not gonna push myself to do that. All right, I'm gonna eat my onigiri now. It's Saturday. This is where I am all day, basically. I also did that yesterday. I didn't film at all yesterday because I quite literally stayed in my pajamas the whole day. And I had to finish an article and do a bunch of like other admin stuff in my life. I had to make a bunch of doctor appointments, follow-up stuff, all that fun adult stuff. This morning I kind of wrapped up 2 little things for my writing job, and now I am going to start an article that I really hope to finish by the end of the day. Really, this lies in if I can stay focused. I've been having such a hard time focusing on writing articles because just so much is going on and my brain is like blah 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 blah. But I slept 11 hours last night. I think I needed it after this week. It was just, there was a lot going on, and it was a good week, even though I kind of had a rough day on Tuesday. But we made it through. And yeah, just catching up on stuff. That's kind of it. Nothing too exciting. Just sitting there. But I'll let you know how I do writing this article. I just went out to grab some lunch and stuff from CVS, like paper towels and dish soap, all that fun stuff. I wrote 1,000 words, and now I'm going to try to write 1,000 more. And I think if I do that, I'm gonna feel fabulous. So we just gotta lock in. And to get me through it, I just made the best drink of my life. So I got the orange Olipop, which I love Olipop. And then I went Utah soda style, and I put some milk in it, like a little dash. and it tastes like an orange creamsicle. That is, oh my god, it's such a good little treat. So I'm gonna drink that while I try to write 1,000 more words. Locking in. We got this. I'll see you when I get those done. It is 4:30 and I hit the number goal. The minimum for an article is 2,600 words, and I did just that, and we got out everything we needed. Look at all these words. This was actually a fun one to write. It was 10 old Hollywood stars' favorite bars. So very much up my alley. I love me some old Hollywood. I love all that kind of stuff. I love hearing about fancy bars or restaurants. That was fun. Now I need to do the whole submit thing where I submit it through a portal and choose pictures, do all of that, final edit, which will probably take another hour to an hour and a half, but we're gonna take a little rest and hang out for a bit. In between, I did do a Pilates workout to do some cross training, and yeah, I've been feeling a little rough lately, so Pilates is always good. I did that, and that's it. Okay, the last thing we're doing for the day is I got another self-tape, so that's great news. I was feeling really down about not really getting, ooh, that's Netflix going. I was feeling really down before about not getting many appointments, and I've gotten 3 in the past like 2 weeks, I think, which to some that's not a lot. To me, I'm happy about it. So I got a self-tape for a musical that means a lot to me and my family. Like I told you in the beginning of this video, I don't want to tell you guys like, you know, exactly what I'm auditioning for while the process is still happening and it's like I'm actually being considered for the show. I'm gonna look at the materials for that, and I have to film a song, so I'm just gonna look at that. I already know the song very, very well, so I'm excited, and we're just gonna look at that. I like have my computer up, but I don't want to show you my computer. But I'll keep you updated on that, potentially in the next few weeks, just kind of let you know how things all play out with the shows I do tell you about or the auditions I do tell you guys about. But keep your fingers crossed that something good is going to be coming soon, because I'm putting in the work and I'm putting in the time, and we're making a little bit of headway, so fingers crossed. All right, I think that is it for this week. Thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned for next week where I will be showing you how much I spend in a week as an auditioning actor. So that will be next week's vlog. Stay tuned if you want to see the scary truth about that. Thank you. Please subscribe and like and comment, and I will see you next week. Bye.